let's get right into the newspaper headlines for this morning. Let's see what the papers are saying. This morning we have the Daily Trust, the Leadership, the Vanguard, the Punch, and the Guardian newspapers.
All right, it's 6:31. Please note these headlines are only read as published according to the guidelines of these various media outlets and have got nothing to do with Nigeria Info. So ensure that in your reactions you have all the facts, the details, and you are setting up every information that you are speaking on.
Let's get started with the Vanguard newspapers this morning. On the front pages, economy. Hosts now serve food takeaways in box cartons. Bandits abduct district head, others kill one. LG polls, PDP has lost Rivers, but Chairman Wabara laments. Fubara tasks Rivers LG bosses to prioritize peace, avoid violence. NDLEA intercepts 9 billion naira worth of opioids in Rivers. Kidnap attempt on lawmaker's wife. Police kill 3 suspects in Delta. LG polls, Atiku hails Fubara, Rivers people for rejecting intimidation. You are yet to recover from 2023 defeat, Dogua tells Kwankwaso. And finally, on the Vanguard, withhold allocations to states failing to conduct credible LG elections, Serap tells Tinubu. These and many more headlines you'll find on the Vanguard newspapers this morning.
Moving on to The Guardian, concerns over Naira's fair value after CBN's $2 billion lifeline. And the writer right here says NNPCL withholds $11.3 billion, remits only $2.3 billion to Federation amid PIA flaws. Fubara swears in chairman, APC upsets Benway, PDP shines in Akwa Ibom. Nigeria's cargo clearance costs 179% above neighbors, says report. Stop bringing ill-gotten money as offerings, Moaka wants. Funding delay stalls 77,000 Naira core members allowance, NYSC DG. Kwara monarchs flee their domains over kidnap threats. Serap to Tinubu withhold allocations to states without credible local government polls. APC wins all chairmanship, councillorship seats in Benway. Flawed, states yet to invest ecological funds in projects despite vulnerability. Police kill 3 suspected kidnappers in Delta. And that's it on The Guardian.
Moving on now to the leadership newspapers. Serap to Tinubu, stop allocations to states without elected LG chairman. Governor Yusuf honored for education reform. Fubara swears in 23 newly elected LG chairmen. Varsity workers issue 21-day ultimatum over withheld salaries. Edo governorship, APC reps fume over 1 million naira salary deductions for Okpebolo. Rivers LG polls, APP wins 314 of 319 councillorship positions in Rivers. Benway LG polls, APC sweeps all 23 chairmanship, 276 councillorship seats. And finally, on the leadership newspapers this morning, Rivers political crisis. Jonathan cautions against derailing Nigeria's democracy. These and many more stories you'll find on the leadership newspapers this morning. And now to the Daily Trust. Let's see what the papers are saying. Nigeria Daily, how I resigned my job for $2 only, says Nigerian youth. 1,000 Kanu residents receive free medical care. Nigerians urged to embrace FG's CNG initiative. IGP presents 132 million naira checks to families of fallen heroes. ASU tackles Bauchi Varsity over members' deaths. Cautious optimism amidst sale of crude oil in Naira to Dangote others. Ondo governorship, 2.53 million registered voters to participate, says INEC. And finally, Atiku hails Fubara as APP wins 22 of 23 Rivers LGAs. These and many more stories you'll find on the Daily Trust newspapers this morning.
All right, moving on now to what the Punch is saying this morning. Let's get started. And this has the headline, Rivers Crisis, Wike camp heads for court as Fubara swears in local government chairman. Abamoro tackles Elia as APC sweeps Benue local government seats. I trafficked drugs to pay my MSc fees, Canadian suspect. 50 CNG stations servicing 200 million Nigerians, NMDPRA. Tariff hike, Disco's revenue jumps to 887 billion naira. 2027, Labour Party welcomes Kwankwaso's offer to be Obi's running mate. Nigeria's debt servicing soars to 6 trillion naira, says CBN report. National honors spark House, Senate power tussle debate. Higher inflation rates will curb inflation. Higher interest rates will curb inflation. Cardoso. Why my first daughter will coordinate First Lady's office. Eno. Naira for crude. 3 refineries plan PMS production. Dangote awaits NNPC supply. And that's it on The Punch this morning. Time to get to your reactions. Right now, we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto those platforms right now to share your thoughts while watching the show in real time. The phone lines.
The phone lines to call, the numbers are 0700-951-0000. You can also call 0809-597-4869. You can also call or send a message on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 0809-993-0137. Remember, we're also streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
My name is Itodo from Bita Lagi.
Please go ahead.
What is happening in River State is very unfortunate. But at last, the political godson has been able to dismantle the political structure of a godfather. The political drama going on there, let it continue. At least some Nigerians are being entertained by these political actors and comedians. Look at how they are bastardizing our judiciary, and our political system. Look at how they are using courts to disgrace Nigeria and to disgrace our political system and judicial system. It's very unfortunate. Well, I know the game, the political game still continues because I know UK camp and I want to go to court to challenge the election. Yeah? And I know Fubara too, we also use the court in the state. So look at how two of them are bastardizing our judiciary.
All right, Aziola. All right. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Happy New Week.
Happy New Week.
I meet my sister in the studio.
Good morning. You're welcome.
He's your lovely brother for North Central living for Federal Housing.
Welcome,
All right.
madam. Go ahead.
I get one Salasti and I bought from Gawarada and Momiji and Omotaya from Galadimawa and Mary. I think we here Fubara to sweep the local government chairman in River State. Mr. Itodo.
Yes.
This country, the way a man, IGP, want to use his power to intimidate people. I don't know whether it's the APC IGP.
Well, he's come out to state that that's a false narrative painted by the governor, that he's not for any party. Yes.
I'm a state rep in the River State. The court, the Supreme Court to order all the states to go and collect local election. And then they go back to another high court. What the Supreme Court is a senior court in Nigeria. And now they want to UTA and co want to federal court that they should stop election. And the IGP ordered their security they should not protect the electoral material in the River State. When they belong to APC IGP, and we are telling him, if you want to succeed, they should not take order from the APC. They should protect Nigerians.
All right.
So if you refuse, so I'm not saying anything because I'm online.
All right,
All
madam.
right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Now, various allegations were thrown at the IG of police, and he came out to, we played that clip on Friday where the governor was stating that there were various forces against the elections holding on Friday. And the IG says he wasn't, happy with the way those allegations were thrown at him, stating that he is not for any party in particular. He's a neutral person and will ensure that everything is done according to the laws of the land. And speaking about the local government autonomy, the Senate has spoken that it is going to ensure that through the Constitution amendment, local governments will be strengthened using legislative laws to ensure that we have better functioning local government, which is something that a lot of people have advocated for. The autonomy of local government is paramount to development.
Yeah, it is. But, with the playouts, in the latest elections, LG elections, do you think that is still a great idea?
Well, it's a good idea, but the thing is, some governors are not in support of the complete autonomy, financial autonomy of these local governments, and that could be holding, Nigerians and these various communities back. We need to ensure that people are able to benefit directly from these communities if they are able to put in effect whatever development, whatever is needed for the general well-being of the country at large. Imagine if all the local government areas, 774 of them in Nigeria, are functional, effectively doing what is right and are held accountable. Imagine the change that would bring to the grand scheme of things. But let's get back to the phone lines right now. Do well to move away from your device once you get through. Welcome.
My device, how are you? Good morning.
Very well, thank you. Welcome.
Beautiful madam, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Mrs. Omeza. So the moment you hear the voice, say, all right, this you're all right. Don't fubarak me.
Oh my God.
I don't like that, all right. It doesn't allow us to talk. Let me tell you one thing, the voice.
Yes.
Today, Port Harcourt no be Lagos. That I don't know be Lagos, no work. The great people of River State showed us that without police, we can actually conduct free and fair, violent-free election. That's one lesson I learned. Secondly, as I was growing up, I know that your children will do greater exploits. They will do better than you. Fubarak. You really they prepare them. But I want to also appreciate Fubara. He appreciated the president. That guy, he dey play in card. You know why?
Tell us.
Without appointment, his godfather will not be relevant. He is now tactically aligning with Mr. President. In fact, he showed greater appreciation to Mr. President for allowing the election to take place. Give it or not. The truth is, remember that the court gave 90 days. No, we need time to analyze this, but let me just land. Gave 90 days to conduct election, local government. If they don't conduct that election, the state not go get funds. So those people that are fighting with Fubara know what they are doing. But the Maradona Fubara scored the goal with left hand. I don't have my mic.
Thank you. You said we shouldn't say all right, sir. I wasn't sure what to say, but thank you for calling.
Let's get to the WhatsApp platform as well as Facebook and YouTube at this time.
On Facebook, Dr. Mrs. Uma Olebar from Owerri says, it takes intellect, self-confidence, creativity, commitment, and power to move a nation forward. Do we have what it takes? She's asking. Hafsat Moazu says, good morning to us. Onyeka Oswanya says, congratulations to Governor Fubara on the successful takeover of Wiki structure. Also, Francis Nnamani from Enugu State says, good morning, Itodo and Gabrielle. I really appreciate the Governor Fubara and the state electoral body for the successful conduct of local government elections in Rivers State, as this will go a long way in liberating the state from political bondage and godfatherism, he says.
Moazu John Lasisi from Jigobari says, kidnapping story all the days. When will Nigeria be free? Is there any hope in sight? Which way Nigeria? Local government election in River State. How markets to politicians in Abuja? I hope Fubara will be allowed to do the work he was elected to do. Anthony Menogu, thank you for being a part of the conversation this morning. I want to know I'm not sure what this is.
Asking for a weekend newspaper review.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We've got you in mind regarding that. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Itodo.
Welcome.
Good morning, sir. Gabrielle.
Good morning. You're welcome.
I greet Daniel and Abubakar. I greet you. Please don't follow from me, just
go ahead.
We congratulated Fubara. He's a man. Wiki is making Fubara to be popular. I believe one day this man will come up for presidential election. Because they are making it to be popular. He's a man. You understand? At times, when you are dealing with a man and you see that this man is somehow soft, so you forget about you.